In this video, I'll be showing you how to set up conversion tracking in Google Ads for form submissions. To get started, you'll need to be inside the Google Ads account, and you'll need to be inside the Google Tag Manager account as well. If one of these is not set up, go in and follow the SOP for creating one of these accounts. We'll first go to Goals on the left-hand side in Google Ads. Then we'll go to Summary. From here, we will click New Conversion Action. We're going to be tracking this on the website. We're going to type in their website, click Scan. If there's an error and this section right here does not pop up, then you did not set up Google Tag Manager properly, and you'll need to go back in and redo that. From here, we're going to click Add a Conversion Action manually. Since we're doing lead form submissions, we're going to click this one right here. Name it Submit Lead Form Creekside. Use the same value for each conversion. If you have a specific value that should be used for each conversion that was given to you by the client, this is where you put it in. Otherwise, we just leave it as 1. Come down to count. We're going to click 1, and we'll click Done. From here, we'll go Save and Continue. We're going to use Google Tag Manager. We're now going to go over to Google Tag Manager, click New, click Tag Configuration, Google Ads, Google Ads Conversion Tracking. If the conversion linker tag is missing in the container, you'll click Create and Save. You'll click Save again. And if you see that this is a green check, that means you're good to go. No more steps are needed with the conversion linker. We're now going to go back to Google Ads, copy this conversion ID, go back to Google Tag Manager, paste in the conversion ID, back to Google Ads, copy these numbers and letters, put them into the conversion label section. Underneath conversion value, you're going to put whatever number was put into the Google Ads side. So if you didn't change the conversion value, this one's just going to stay 1. We're going to scroll down to triggering. From here, we're going to click plus. Click on trigger configuration. We're going to scroll down and click form submission. Make sure this is selected for all forms. We're going to click save. We're going to name this form submission trigger. Click save. Now that we're here, we're going to click save again. This is Google Ads conversion tracking. In the middle, we're going to put Google Ads form submission conversion tracking. So that way we know it's for Google Ads, it's for form submissions, and it's for conversion tracking. We're going to click save. And now that we've done that, we're going to click submit. The version name is going to be added form submission tracking. Click publish. And now that it's published, we're going to go back to Google Ads. We're going to click done. And now you'll see that the status is currently shown as inactive. In order to verify that we got this conversion tracking correct, we're going to click troubleshoot, continue. We're going to type in the website URL for the business that we put the tracking into. If you get this error, we'll just do HTTPS:// that will allow us to connect. From here, you need to verify that this pops up right here. If this doesn't pop up, Google Tags as a whole has a problem. But since this has popped up, we know that Google Tags was configured properly. We are going to scroll until we find the form submission. So here is the form, and we are going to fill it out, making sure that the business knows that this is a test of their conversion tracking. So for everything, you're just going to put, for the name, you would put test. For email, you're going to put test@test.com. For the address, we'll just put our business address. For the city, same thing, Cookeville, Tennessee. And then for the phone number, or we'll just put our Creekside phone number. Tell us about the vision. You just need to tell them, if there's any box where you can talk to them, you just need to tell them, hey, this is a test of the Google Ads form submission conversion tracking. Please ignore. And if there's any other drop-down menus, just select Other if that's an option. And you will click Submit. Once you submit it, you'll need to go back to Google Ads. Click Continue. Now that we see this, we'll need to go back to Google Ads and we will reload the page. Okay, so what we are seeing here is that the status is still inactive, even after submitting a form. This means one of two things. Either the forms for the website are not being tracked properly on the website's back end, or we need to figure out a different way to figure out when somebody has submitted a form. If the status says no recent conversions, there's no red here, you're good to go. You can stop this video. Your conversion is completely set up. If you're still getting this error, we have one more possible solution that you can try, and that is to change the trigger for the form submission. So what we're going to go do is go back to Google Tag Manager, go back to the workspace, go to tags. We're going to click on the form submission trigger inside our form submission tag. From here, we are going to change this trigger type to page view. From here, we're going to click some page views. We're going to click page URL. And we are going to type in thank-u. So this should cause the form submission to fire when somebody gets sent to a thank you page, which typically only happens after a form submission. This is a 50-50 shot of working because sometimes form submissions don't take you to a thank you page. So if when you go back in and try to get this tag to fire, and it doesn't work again, that's not anything that you did wrong. It just means that they don't have a thank you page for their form submission, and you'll need to reach out to your manager to have them look into this to see if they can figure out what the problem is. But we're going to try to see if this thank you form submission trigger is going to work. So we're going to click Save. From here, we're going to click Submit. Add a descriptive name. The name for this one is going to be form submission trigger change. And in the description, we're going to say we changed the form trigger from form submission to the thank you page view. Once we put that in the description, we're going to click Publish. And from here, we are going to go back to Google Ads and we're going to try to troubleshoot it one more time. So we're going to type in the URL. And one other thing you're going to want to try is just do HTTP. just in case there was an issue with the safety protocols. This can sometimes affect the Google Tag Manager, so just do http :/ the URL. From here, we're going to scroll down and we're going to enter our testing information one last time into the form. We're going to put one final test so they know to ignore it again. We will click send. And we got taken to the thank you page up here. For some reason, we're getting taken back to their main design section. This is because we're already logged into the back end of their website. This may be the issue. And so if you are seeing where you're getting automatically logged in to the be able to edit their website, this could be causing the problem, and you'll need to go test their form submission on your own private browser. That way, this doesn't accidentally happen. Exit out of this. Okay, so it's clear that the tag is still not firing for some reason. If we go back here, we'll reload the page, but it's showing that that is not solving it. So the final thing that we're going to try is to search up the thank you page, specifically by its URL. So you type in the URL /thank-u, hit enter, and you should see the tag assistant pop up down here. If you see that it says it could not connect, we're going to click open tag assistant. And you'll see that it finally did connect, and that this conversion tracking tag did actually fire when the thank you page loaded. So now if we come back to Google Ads and we click reload, if we haven't killed ourselves by now, we are going to see that the status says no recent conversions. That means we're good to go. And frankly, if this didn't solve it, I don't know what else you can try. So you're going to need to reach out to one of your administrators to see if they can check this out and solve it for you. So good luck.